Hi, I'm here today with Dianne Underwood. Di is the CEO of Colony47. Hi, Di.
Hi, Sherry.
Di, we're really excited to have you and to have, for the first time, a not-for-profit as a sponsor for the Mind Games.
Yeah, it's so exciting for us to be part of the Mind Games. In the community sector, we're often working very hard with our teams to make sure they're healthy in mind and body, because as the old adage says, you can't help anyone unless you put your own oxygen mask on first. So this represents everything we stand for in our workplace.
Yeah, and look, it's great for us to be able to, we want this to be available for all workplaces.
Yeah, and often it's hard. We run off the smell of an oily rag. And, you know, that continual fight to support vulnerable Tasmanians means that any spare cash we've got goes into our service delivery so we can meet our purpose. So, yeah, it's exciting when we get given a freebie to participate with the big end of town.
Well, we're excited. So my question for you today is, I just wanted you to share any positive stories or learnings from your business about creating a workplace culture and environment where everyone feels psychologically safe and supported.
Yeah, it's a real passion of mine, psychological safety in the workplace, mainly because of my background of 30 years in HR. So I feel like I can talk very freely about how it just hasn't worked for people in the workplace around their mental health. And making sure as employers that we make it a priority for them. And a lot of my thinking is it shouldn't be left up to HR, because by the time it gets to HR, you're merely just mitigating the issue that's already presented themselves. So what we do at Colony47 is a really proactive, have a proactive strategy, which is all about getting our managers to speak to our people and understand where they're at, what makes them comfortable, what makes them feel safe, and then make sure that we've got a plan, because one size doesn't fit all in the workplace. So if you leave it up to back of house or just HR, then you never meet everyone's needs. You kind of vaguely meet some of everyone's. So, you know, that includes things like providing really good career development and pathways, but based on them, you know, someone could say to me, I'm really happy in my job and I just want to feel secure in that job for the next 10 years. That's a really different strategy for someone saying, I actually want to climb the ladder. You know, I want to be you one day at the the CEO of Colony47. Great, what can we do about that? So that actually makes people feel included and involved. Furthermore, we've got to walk the talk. You know, there are many different and diverse groups in Tasmania. So we want to make sure that our staff represent all of those different groups as well. So we want to make people who are in the LGBTQI community, who are from different migrant backgrounds, who are Tasmanian Aboriginals, like all the minority groups, we want to have them represented. And the way we do that is to make sure that we've got staff from each of those groups and that we're also listening to them and what their needs are. And that not only that we're creating a diverse workplace, but that we make them feel included and heard. So, you know, we have lots of stickers up around the place to represent the LGBTQI community. And that's really about you're included here. You should feel safe here. Similarly, you know, I've got my Voice Truth Treaty badge on for Aboriginal Tasmanians to make sure that they know that their, you know, generous offer of the Uluru Statement was something that we heard and that we think was the kind thing for us to say yes. And, you know, unfortunately we didn't as a nation, but we've lent in our organisation to say, well, what's next for them, rather than that just to be the stop of the discussion. But those little things actually then create a culture which is what I call a speak out culture.
Yeah, well, wow, Di, well done you. That's amazing, and you're exactly the type of sponsor we want to be involved with the Mind Games.
Yeah, well, you know, we live and breathe our values every day, and one of them is to be happy, healthy and having fun. And it's the having fun bit that's often missed out in the community sector. You can often feel quite dour because of the big issues you're dealing with. And so we're looking forward to having the best stage and the most fun stage on the day. Yeah. So that everyone can walk away go, wow, that place is a lot of fun, isn't it? That's who we want to represent ourselves as, and it's going to be really young because we support young Tasmanians to achieve their goals in life.
Well, I can't wait to see what your stage is on the day, and so excited to have you as part of the Mind Game, so thank you.
Thanks, Sherry.